Hello, welcome back to Mr. Powers Teaches Algebra. Let's take a look at a particular example. I stole this from Delta Math, where we are given two terms for an arithmetic sequence. Okay, that is A1 is 4 and A6 is 29. And we want to find what the common difference is. And this could be akin to also, we could go further and say, hey, what is the explicit formula? Or, hey, what is the 29th term now, right? We could do all of those things, but to first do that, we would still need to get the common difference. So this is like that first step. Because remember, our formula, which is very, very important to always keep in mind, is A sub n is going to be A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times our common difference. So the two pieces of information that we need are A1 and D. Those are the most important things to get when we're talking about this stuff. You know what? I think I'd rather do yellow. Yellow is going to be better. Yellow and blue always works. Oh, but then it turns green. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So visually speaking, what's that look like? I already filled out a little spreadsheet here using geogebra.org. I got spreadsheet selected, my graphing mode, n, a sub n. So here are my n's. I'm given a1 is 4, a6 is 29. I know I'm adding the same thing over and over again till I get to 29. And how many times am I adding it? Well, I'm going from a1 to a6. I'm adding it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So I know that a multiple of 5, so let's say 5x, is going to equal that difference. Sorry. It's going to equal the difference of 29 to 4, right? So what's that? 29 minus 4. And now, how did I get that 5x, by the way, right? That 5x, that's really a6 minus a1, all right? Oops. Now, oops. a6 minus a1. And that's not really the notation I should be using. It's 6 minus 1, but it's coming from that a6, a1, right? That's how we're getting the 5. Okay. And so, and in this case, actually, that x is actually really d. It's really my d. So let's just make that d now, right? Because that is going to be my common difference. So some multiple of 5. 5 times this common difference is going to get me this. So what do we have? 5d equals 29 minus 4 is 25. Okay, so d equals 5. That's my guess. That should work. And so let's try it out. We'll go equals this plus 5, hit enter, and let's fill down. We know A6 should be 29. I'm going to do my fill down, and A6 is still 29. Yes, that works. So I got my common difference is 5. So that's one way to do it. I'm going to show you guys another way here too. That's a very intuitive way, which I think works great. If you like intuition, do intuition. That's the way I did this when I learned how to do these. I just like, well, there's 5 terms difference there. I'm adding something 5 times. Let's do a quick little equation and solve it. Piece of cake, right? Okay. That's the way you do it. And now, too, we'd have a sub n equals 4 plus n minus 1 times 5. And then, of course, I can simplify that if I want. And then I could find the 29th term, the 80th term, whatever. Piece of cake, right? What's another way to do this? Another way to do this is to straight up write down our information that we're given. We know a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. We also know a sub 1 equals 4 and a sub 6, right, equals 29. And then just start plugging in values into our, use this to set up two equations. So we could go a sub 1 equals 4. Great. So we could say, well, plugging it in here, right? A sub 1 equals 4. Well, a sub 1 is 4, so that's 4. Plus 1 minus, n is 1 here, so 1 minus 1 times d. Well, that's 0 times d. So actually, that first one doesn't help me, but it's still good practice to go ahead and do that. Because what if they gave me the second term and the sixth term? Now it's a little trickier, right? So just a good habit. So that's what I get there. Let's try this one. A6. Plug it in here. What do we get? We're going to get a sub 6. Oh, well, actually, so a sub 6. So actually what I can do is say, hey, you know what? No, I'll just do it like this. A sub 6 equals a sub 1, which we actually know. So I'm going to type it in. Sometimes we don't know it right away. So it's 4 plus n minus 1. Wait, I know what n is. N here is 6. So 6 minus 1 times my common difference. I don't know that. But you know what? Even more, actually, a6 was given to me to be 29. So actually, I could write this. 29 equals 4 plus 6 minus 1. Well, that's 5d. And we can now find my common difference. It's just going to work out like this. Minus 4 minus 4. We get 25 equals 5d, just like we did before up here. So d equals 5. Super easy. And so what am I really doing? When you're given two values, a1 equals 4 and a6 equals 29, we're actually getting two equations with two unknowns. We're solving a system of equations. That's all it is, which we've done before. So now it's really nothing new. It's just we're doing something with new notation and maybe new language, but it's old stuff. And so hopefully I got that across to you. And we went over this in a couple different ways. And hopefully one of those is useful to you. And that's it for this guy. Until next time, enjoy doing math.